What's up, guys? If you read the title or saw the thumbnail, you'll know that this video is going to be talking about my animation process. Ooh-wee. The process differs between YouTube and TikTok a little bit, but the core elements stay the same. Inspiration, storyboarding, keyframes in animation, lining, coloring, and layers, and finally, uploading it once we're finished. I've gotten comments like,
so what do you use to animate?
well, lucky for you, I can tell you just that.
Also, what app did you use for this?
I
just want to know if you can run me through the animation process, please. Hi, what tools/programs do you use to animate? Getting to that. Y'all just give me a second, okay? So, can you teach me how to animate? Why are you goading? Hey, you got a YouTube. So can I be an animator
How long
too?
did it take you to animate?
How do you draw the hair? Hey, yo! Chill!
Oh, man.
Dang it. Sorry, bro.
But the hair. Okay, now for the programs, I use these. But for a majority of my work, I use Clip Studio Paint. And for the people asking what do I use a Huey on Canvas Pro 13 as a main tablet. And for voiceovers, like this one, I use Audacity to record and a TC2030 toner mic. Also use a pop filter, please. It makes a pretty big difference. Step 1, inspiration. Inspiration for an animation usually isn't that hard. Just come up with some wacky or funny idea and then bring it to life. Try and connect the dots in your head and see where it takes you. For example, in this animation, that one guy who finishes a test first, I got inspiration for that video because people are going back to school around this time, and it reminded me of how school was for me. And all I did was just find a way to make it funny. But once you have a good idea that flows the way you want, now it's time to visually see it. Step 2, storyboarding. This is honestly the hardest part for me because I have to find a way to convert what's in my brain onto the actual canvas. Or paper in this case, because I actually sketch my storyboards. Getting the right angles and making sure it's animated correctly is very, very important, which is why I take as much time as I need on the storyboarding before moving to the animation part. But once I did eventually get it right, it was easy to transfer that onto the actual animation canvas. See? Storyboarding is useful. Step 3, keyframes in animation. So this is the fun part. This is where the animation begins. In this part, I time out exactly how fast or how slow I'd want a scene to be. First of all, save lots and lots of drafts. I cannot stress that enough. No jokes. I have like 30 drafts for each animation. Here's an example. In this animation here, I knew I wanted Yo-Yo and Deej to be animated, but it's too fast and not smooth at all. But a little bit of tweaking and a couple changes there, and now we have this. It's cool, isn't it? All I did was change the speed of the animation by changing the amount of frames in between each frame. Confused? Yeah, you should be. Okay, here look. Most animators animate in 24 frames per second, and frames can be animated on 1s, 2s, or 3s, even 4s. It just depends on what you want. And each one has its pros and cons. Animating on 1s is smoother than animating on 2s, 3s, or 4s. But with 24 frames per second, let's assume we're animating a 1-minute short, and there's 60 seconds in each minute. So how many frames is that? Hold on. Hey Google, what's 24 times 60?
24 times 60 is 1,440.
Holy, 1,440 frames? You want me to make a brand new drawing each frame? Oh no. Not I. That's where bounce animation comes in. So you'd start with 2 keyframes, the beginning frame and the end frame. I duplicate the first frame and skew the character slightly to show anticipation for the movement. And then for the next frame, I'd overextend it, and then I do a squash frame, and then the rest frame. To me, this is a very good way of animating. It's smooth if you do it right, and it doesn't take that much time compared to animating on 1s for 1,440 frames. If you want to know more about the principles of animation, there's an amazing video by Alan Becker explaining it all. I'll leave a link to the video in the description so you can check it out. Now, for coloring the frame, I usually just snap my fingers and it's completely colored. Oh, you don't believe me? Okay, watch this. See? Okay, it's not that easy, but it is fairly simple if you do your layers correctly. How I color my animation is that I duplicate an animation folder, And on the first animation layer, I'd get the fill tool and I'd fill in the colors. So see, it's fairly easy. And all of this put together is what makes animation so enjoyable. You can literally do and make whatever you want if you do it right. And finally, uploading it. I upload my animations on all my platforms just so I can get more coverage. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. And since we animated on a canvas that was 1080 by 1920, the quality is gonna look amazing. And once I finish my animation, I'll just go ahead and post it online for the world to see my art. And to scream at me about hitting Jason with a bat, guys, look at this. Seriously? He has literally unalived more people than I can count, but there's people telling me to apologize to this guy. Hey, Jason. Bro, are you still crying? Anyways, guys, what I want you to take away from this video is that you can create anything you like with the power of animation. You can inspire, you can make people sad, happy, mad, apparently, for hitting Jason with a bat. And to those people who ask, well, how do I start? Even though I wish there was a better answer, all you really have to do is start. It's complicated. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that it's not complicated. When I first started, my animation did not look this good. Look at this animation. I made this a couple years ago. Like, I think this was my first big animation. I was so happy about it. The point is, I went from that to this. And for others, it might be, oh my God, it looks so good. To me, it doesn't. It looks like I've made drastic improvements over the years. And I've always been a big dreamer. I've never dreamt small. I've always dreamt of putting my animations online. I've always dreamt of being someone bigger than me. It's not going to be easy. Anything that's worthwhile doesn't come easy. So take your time, storyboard your vision, and see it clearly. Hey guys, again, I do want to say thank you. We've hit so many different milestones and I've never had time to make a good thank you video, so I want to do it here with the first video on my channel. We've gotten over 50K on TikTok, and at this moment we have over 1.5 million for the Jason video. That's insane. This isn't a normal video for me. I normally do like storytime videos or, you know, my TikTok shorts, but I really did want to help those people who have been asking those questions. So, well, have fun with it and go create something. Tag me when you're done. I want to post you. I am so incredibly thankful for all that we've been able to accomplish so far, and to many more accomplishments in the future. You guys take care.